morning. I got a special surprise yesterday. Your mom sent me a video of Jackson telling the story of the three little pigs, and it was so good. It made me laugh and laugh. Thank you so much. That was a lot of fun. And I realized that didn't read you a story yesterday. I forgot. So today I'm going to read you a little bit longer story, and this one is called Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It has the number 3 in it too, but instead of pigs, this one's about bears. So, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once there was a cute little girl, and her name was Goldilocks because she had yellow hair. And although she looked like an angel, sometimes Goldilocks did not behave like one. Sometimes she was naughty, and she didn't do what her mom and dad told her to do. And here's a picture of Goldilocks. You see her with her purple dress and her yellow golden hair in the woods? One day, Goldilocks wanted to go outside to play, and her mother said, "Stay close to home. Don't go out of the yard. Don't go into the forest because I'm afraid you'll get lost." At first, Goldilocks did what she was told, but then she started to get bored, and she thought, why shouldn't I go into the forest? I'm bored and I want to explore. So she says, I won't get lost if I stay on the path. So when her mother wasn't looking, Goldilocks skipped across the meadow and she went into the forest. She had a lot of fun, and she forgot about staying on the path. And it wasn't long before her tummy started to get kind of growly because she was hungry. And she realized she didn't remember the way home. Oh dear, I'm lost and I'm hungry. Well, she sat down on the log and then she started to smell something. That smells good, she said. So she went towards the smell. She said, oh, it smells so good. Someone's been cooking breakfast. And she came to a house in the forest. And she went to the door and she knocked at the door. You see Goldilocks knocking? She said, "Hello? Anyone home?" No one answered. "I don't see anyone," Goldilocks said, peeking in the window. "They must be out." So she opened the door and she went right in because she was very, very hungry. And on the kitchen table, she saw 3 bowls of cereal. There was a great big bowl like this. And then there was a medium-sized bowl. And then there was a little tiny bowl. "Oh, that looks so good," she said. So she took her spoon and she dipped into the great big bowl of cereal. "Ow, that's too hot," she said. So she took the spoon and she went to the medium-sized bowl and she dipped in and she took a bite. That's cold," she said. That's good. So then she took the teeny tiny bowl and she dipped her spoon in. Oh, just right. So she ate it all up. Well, then she thought, I think I'll sit down and read a little bit before I go. She went into the living room and there were 3 chairs. 1, 2, 3. A great big chair, a medium-sized chair, and a little tiny chair, just like Jackson and Naya's chairs. So she sat in the big chair first. She climbed up into the great big chair. "Oh my goodness," she said. "That chair is too high." And she felt like she was going to fall. And then she tried the medium-sized chair. That was too low. So then she sat in the little tiny chair, and it was just right. But she had to kind of squeeze into it a little bit, and it broke. The legs of the chair just went, and they broke. So then she was really tired. So she climbed up the stairs, and she saw 3 beds. A great big bed, a medium-sized bed, and a little tiny bed, sort of like Jackson and Naya's. Well, she climbed into the biggest bed, the great big bed, and it was too hard. She tossed and turned and she couldn't sleep. Well, then she tried the medium-sized bed. She climbed up into the medium-sized bed. It was so soft. She felt like she was smothered. Well, then she tried the teeny tiny bed, and it was just right. She felt so comfortable that she fell asleep. And then, what do you suppose happened? The three bears came home. They had been out shopping. They came home. And they came into the kitchen first. And what do you think they saw? There's the three bears. And they're looking at their bowls. The Papa Bear looked at his great big bowl and he said, "Somebody's been eating my porridge." And the Mama Bear said, "Well, someone's been eating my porridge." And the Baby Bear said, "Someone's been eating my porridge and they ate it all up and now I don't have any breakfast." And then they went into the living room and the Papa Bear looked at his great big chair and he said, "Someone's been sitting in my chair." And the Mama Bear said, "Someone's been sitting in my chair too." And the Baby Bear said, "Someone's been sitting in my chair and they broke it." So then they thought they heard someone snoring upstairs. Like, oh, what is it? So they went up the stairs and the Papa Bear looked at his great big bed and he said, "Someone's been sleeping in my bed." And the Mama Bear said, "Someone's been sleeping in my bed too." And the Baby Bear said, "Someone's been sleeping in my bed and there she is." Well, when they said that, Goldilocks woke up and she saw the three bears and she realized, oh my goodness, I'm really in trouble now. She said, "I'm sorry, goodbye." And she ran out the door and ran through the woods and ran home as fast as she could go. Oh my goodness, silly Goldilocks. See, if you had listened to your mom, you wouldn't have gotten in all that trouble. Those poor bears, they must have thought something was really strange to find this little girl in their house. And she ate their baby's porridge and she broke the baby's chair. I don't know. Look, here's a picture of Goldilocks sitting in the baby bear's bed and the bears all standing around going, "Who are you and why are you in my house?" So, we'll see you later, sweetheart. I got to get ready for work. Bye, Jackson. Mwah. And bye, Naya. Mwah. Love you.